Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've made a longer form video. Been doing a lot of AFK clog grinds as such. Managed
Collection
to
log
pick up
slot
Fighter's
completed.
Essence at 22kc after going to Obor to finish off the fairly long grind there. But that kind of led me to doing a bunch of other things that weren't so kind of offhand, I suppose. When I picked myself up the
Collection
Warp
log
Scepter
slot
from the
completed.
tortoises, even though it's not really an upgrade for me, it's just nice to have that completed on the collection log. I also went to the crabs that you normally would just fight in RFD because I still
Collection log
needed
slot
the crab claw, as
completed.
you need both pieces for an elite step that obviously you need to get a bit of a higher level in slaying than I currently sailing than I currently have. But yeah, I will be eventually getting to that. But that led me to kind of being like, well, my next kind of
Collection
Slayer
log slot
grind was going into the
completed.
wilderness. But I am going to put that off because I don't enjoy being there very much. But I did manage to pick up one of the pieces for the Odium and Malediction shields. So I do need to go back and finish those off because they're nice little upgrades, I suppose,
Collection
if you're
log
not taking
slot
too much damage.
completed.
During a little kind of like mini clan event, we had to go and get the fedora. I managed to pick it up. Didn't manage to keep it. Managed to get PK'd. Couldn't really believe there was somebody out there PKing at the crazy arc. Oh no, not the arc.
Dying on my hardcore
Yeah, whatever the demi boss is. But yeah, I couldn't believe someone was PKing out there. Ultimately, he didn't get anything from me. But yeah, it was a weird little clip. But yeah, the main thing that's been chewing up the bulk of my kind of AFK time was doing Castle Wars. Incredibly boring. I started off doing it in free-to-play, in the free-to-play Castle Wars world, because I didn't realise you could do it on the members and then be able to buy the crates.
Collection
So I
log
did
slot
quickly switch to doing
completed.
that. I only got the
Collection
800
log
tickets
slot
needed to get all
completed.
the clog slots, rather than getting all of
Collection log
the
slot
tickets needed
completed.
to store all the items in the POH, because I thought if I ever did want to go back, I could always do that if I really wanted to fill out the POH completely, but that would be a huge time investment, and I will probably eventually do that to myself. But yeah, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go through and just buy them all, refund them all, and go from there.
Collection log slot completed.
Yeah.
Collection log slot
Most of the time,
completed.
people were fairly chill in those
Collection log
games. I think a lot of the
slot
time people are fairly
completed.
chill in
Collection
terms
log
of,
slot
you know, they
completed.
leave some of the
Collection log
AFKers
slot
alone, but if they're in there
completed.
training, especially on
Collection
the
log
team members
slot
worlds, if they're in there training for XP,
Collection log slot
they will just obviously
completed.
barrage the
Collection
stacks
log
of
slot
AFK people, because there's
completed.
quite a lot of them. I would say probably
Collection log
90% of
slot
the lobbies
completed.
are
Collection log slot
are the
completed. Collection
AFKers.
log slot
So yeah, they
completed.
often would kill you. It's all about just kind of finding a place to stand that people either don't go or you're on your own. So again, trying to kill you, they're not getting as much XP as possible. Definitely time of day mattered as well. It mattered for whether or not people were more invested in killing you because they were actually trying to win the games. If you played on the free-to-play world, a lot of the time it's like everybody agrees it's just going to be a draw.
Collection log
Was the odd
slot
game where people would go
completed.
kind of against that rule. But
Collection log
majority of the
slot
time people were
completed.
getting draws, so you got fairly consistent points. But
Collection
obviously
log
getting
slot
the crates,
completed.
being able to get a bit of extra loot, like rune
Collection log
arrows
slot
and sacks
completed.
and blighted food, you know, that's a big
Collection log
bonus for being
slot
able to go
completed.
into the wildy, which obviously was my
Collection
original
log
plan
slot
after finishing doing this.
completed.
But it has meant I do have a nice
Collection log
stack of that
slot
stuff for
completed.
when I ultimately decide to go into the wilderness and do it. As you can probably imagine,
Collection
the
log
clan
slot
was not
collection
very
log
happy
slot collection log slot
at seeing all of these
collection
collection log
log
slots
collection
popping
log
in.
slot collection log
And
slot
yeah, there's certainly some
collection
choice
log
reactions
slot
from people
collection log
because
slot
yeah, not many people have
collection
probably
log
gone
slot
for these collection logs.
collection log
It's
slot
pushed me up to quite a high
collection log
amount, and it
slot
was just one that I knew would take a long
collection
time.
log slot
The main other one
collection log
that's
slot
like this is Trouble
collection
Brewing.
log slot
Unfortunately, you can't then
collection
refund the
log
items
slot
there, which is going to be the main
collection log
drawback
slot
of doing it. But yeah, I ultimately decided to finish it out. Got pushed me up to over 800, so you know, nearly over halfway of getting all those collection logs completed out. The mini games are coming along quite nicely. Yeah, this castle was completed. I chose to pick a few sets that I would either display in the POH, because I have one of the rooms where you display a full rune set. So the other statue is for one set of Castle Wars armor, and then you can store, I believe it's one set of the melee armor in the wardrobe, and you can store then the ranged and the mage set. So I ultimately just decided to kind of build one that would look cool in the house, and then stored the other one. With then picking some of, I think I picked the mage set to store in the POH as well, because the hat for the mage set is great. If they could bring something like that that people actually wear. I mean, I know the Best in Slot mage hat is big, but this adds a whole new kind of level to a big storage of or a big hat. So yeah, I will definitely be doing that. But yeah, eventually maybe filling out the POH would be cool. But yeah, just in doing Castle Wars alone, that'd be, you know, hundreds of hours that right now I really don't want to be doing. So yeah, it's been taking up a lot of my AFK time, a lot of my kind of like taking time to actually play the game. I've been working on those slower skills that are left for 99, so agility and rune crafting. Rune crafting, my main aim is to try and push out GOTR, so I get enough points or pearls to buy out the rest of the collection log items, and hopefully I will get the last dye I need, which I believe is blue, and then it's just the pet to go. So again, if it came down to just hunting pets, I don't mind so much. I can always go back in small teams or just continue doing mass worlds, but I want to try and at least get all the other collection log items done as quickly as possible, and then I can move forward into doing agility, which obviously I want to do Sepulchre to finish out getting the graceful at least, and get the transmog for the pet. So again, everything will be green logged there apart from the Ring of Endurance if I don't manage to get it. I haven't currently managed to get to the last floor. I'm just finding it a bit challenging. I know there's several plugins and videos on doing it, so I will eventually look into doing that a bit more. But right now, my focus is just trying to finish up rune crafting, as I am now 96. So 3 more levels to go. It's a bit slow. I mean, I think I average maybe 60 to 70k an hour XP. So probably room for improvement there, especially if I was doing combination runes or something like that, or using even the redwood lantern, because I did switch to using the U, because obviously for the extra pulls rather than maybe the extra XP that I might get from the runes not, the pouches not breaking, and the few extra runes that you get as well, obviously giving you a little bit more XP. But I am conscious to kind of keep going with that, and with some other changes, being able to go and try some other rune crafting methods, especially with the summer sweep up changes that they made to being able to use the GOTR rewards outside of the minigame. So that will definitely be something I'd like to try as well. But yeah, there's a few things that are kind of in the works. Once those are done, I think they're my main 2 skills are going to take a while. But once they're done, it'll then be just fully plowing into sailing and trying out all the different content from there. So a lot of the different courses, and then obviously doing a bunch of AFKing and actually gaining levels, which would be nice for a change. But for now, that's going to be it for this episode. Until next time.